There was something I was gonna say, but I think I want to save that for another time. Because we gotta do another drive soon. I wanted to do one with just you and I, because I have like 2 topics I want to talk about. With you.
How the drive videos were doing really good too.
The drive video, the clips, the clips, yeah,
the clips.
Yeah, that was doing good.
But they've been doing I think they're slowed down now, but they've been doing pretty good. The fucking one you just posted today.
The FNAF one?
Yeah, the FNAF. It brings me so much, because it seems like we have a barrier. Because we would get so close to 2K. We got like 3 videos, 3 clips that passed 2K.
It.
But we would get so close to 2K.
Like 1.7 or 1.8.
And it would just stop. But to see that we got 1.7, 8 hours in, if we can just keep... Oh,
man.
Bro. It's crazy to think about that, though, right?
It'll only go up from there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Those views turn to likes. Those likes turn to subscribers.
Especially because when we were doing After Hours, things slowed down quite a bit because we were just re-uploading clips, and the segments might not have been as clickable or whatever. So things slowed down. But with the last, I would say once episode 12 hit, like the season 2 started, episode 11 did all right. Episode 12 did okay. Episode 12 and a half has started picking up steam, and then the FNAF video started going up. Like now we just gained like 17 subscribers within the past 2 days, something like that.
And it's crazy because at first, man, hey, we got 100 views. That's
that wasn't even that long ago that we were freaking out. Now
I'm like, 1,000 views. That's pretty standard for Eclipse.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty nice.
It's got me. It definitely does have me hyped because I have such high hopes for it, especially like whenever we hear feedback about it too. Like just when I hear, like, even if it's there was a guy who commented on, it was like the clip about utopias, I think, where Chris was like, money is only so important to us because humans created value for it. And someone commented it. They were like, this is a stupid argument because, obviously I need money to feed my family and kids. And I ended up just having like a normal conversation in the comments with that guy where I was like, well, his argument is that shouldn't have to be a problem. And he was like, oh yeah, you're right. It just sucks that we live in that thing. And I'm like, yeah, it's unfortunate. And I'm like, he's seeing people come in and like have thought-provoking comments or questions or just
on our stuff.
That shit's so cool. I love that.
Our stuff.
We're actually like, it makes me wonder who our first like big fans gonna be.
Me too.
Like, who's gonna be commenting on all the videos? Who's gonna be like, hey guys, I love this shit.
You guys.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget me when you blow up.
Because I remember when I was making videos on my channel, that shit made me so happy. I remember I made I uploaded like 3 videos. It was like the 2 random games. There was the game where I played like the gas station horror game, and another one. And this guy just showed up and he was commenting on the videos. And he was just like, yeah, this is really funny. He was like, I was scared at first, but you made me laugh. And he was just like, keep this up because you're gonna blow up one day. And that made me so happy. And then I let him down. No, I'll be back.
That's the end of the story.
I'll be back on the grind. But
He's just sitting there waiting.
Okay, genuine question for both of you, right? Do you think that fame will change you? Because everyone says, no, I'll be the same person. But it's not so easy.
It has to change you because you're a different person. You're different. You looked at differently.
You have to live differently.
I always think this. I always think, like, what if I just somehow got famous tomorrow? I would always be like, oh, I would just be more safer, but I would still be the same. I'd still, every night if I got a couple dollars, give money to, a homeless person, or I'd still just be chill, laid back, but it's like, I can't. You can't take that risk.
See,
say my bad, but
no,
real quick, just say we do pop off, go crazy. We can't just be riding around, going to Walmart at fucking 10 p.m. Yeah, no more. We gotta fucking change.
You stop being a regular person in society. Now you're someone that people look at and think about, and that's because the funny thing is, I actually thought about this literally yesterday. I was like, because it's kind of scary because people will it will change them.
Yeah,
and I feel like by yourself, there's not much you can do. But with others, maybe. Like, I think as long as I have my friends to humble me, keep me grounded, then that's one thing. But, like, I think, because you do, like you said, you have to kind of live differently. It's not like you can't just be a regular person anymore.
And that's, I think you're right with the friends thing. I think having someone in your life to keep you grounded and humble is what is very important because I remember watching an interview with Kevin Hart, and someone asked him, "When's the last time you went to Walmart?" And he was like, "I don't even remember," because he can't just walk. He can't get his own. He can't get his own groceries. He can't. That way he would cause a scene.
Yeah.
People, especially because when he makes public appearances, a lot of times, and he's ready for that. There are rules in place so no one's get trampled.
Yeah.
Or pushed around. But if he just shows up in a public place, that can cause problems. People can actually get injured, right? And that's crazy. That's
like Black Friday, especially because you know, like you look at modern famous people, and I want to have a talk about this on a podcast. Maybe not here because it's already been 50 minutes. But
damn.
You know, growing up, you know, I'd always hear like these boomers being like, social media sucks. But I'm actually at the point where I hate social media. Oh, yeah. Because if you're using it normally, whatever, right? Making posts, updating people about your life, posting pictures, sure. But social media is at such an unhealthy state because people let their like 12-year-olds or 13-year-olds get on there. So we're at a point in social media where you could go on Twitter and have people literally obsessed with someone to the point where they're like when you look at Dream, you have like Dream sexuals. It's like, what the fuck does that mean, right? You have people getting genuinely harassed, careers ruined, lives ruined over someone. And they were doing that even before social media, but now we have social media that makes it to where people can do it much worse. Whole communities of these, frankly, unwell people can gather, where it's like, fame now is fucking scary. If I got recognized by the one fan who's fucking buck-ass wild, I could get hurt. You know, like something like that. So you have to live differently if you're famous, which is kind of crazy to think about.
So fucking insane, man.
It is really crazy.
As much as people don't want to change. Well, I guess he could be like Keanu Reeves, you know. Right. You know, I don't know if you guys hear stories. He just goes out, gets ice cream, pays for people ice cream. He just does normal nigga shit.
That's true.
And it's like, I think it's how you carry yourself. If you just carry yourself to be, you know, just that calm, relaxed, out of the way guy like him, you don't hear about Keanu Reeves.
That's true, because also it's like, unless you're like the biggest star on earth, not everyone's gonna recognize you.
You're right.
You hear a lot of stories of someone like running into a celebrity and then not even knowing it, because like if no one, like even if we'd have to get real famous to be recognized in person. So if we go about life living like unless we walk up stoically, bodyguards just walk out of a limo, then people are gonna, even if they don't know you, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is that guy? But if you're just a dude, you pull up in your fucking regular car, go get groceries regularly, then maybe no one would even recognize you. So that's fair. That's true. That's very reasonable.
How do you guys see? Because I do want to say, obviously, I, regardless of if we get big or not, I'm going to appear on systems, of course, right? I'm going to participate in of itself, but how do you see it going? Because eventually, I want to say, oh yeah, I was an influencer, now I'm a businessman. Because I want systems to be something, right? Of course, we are systems.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't want that to mean we are only systems. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all systems is too. Right? The team get bigger. Maybe we meet people. Maybe that editor comes into one video, then he comes into another. And all of a sudden, the fans love him, and so he comes on the more.
Yeah, because we already have like other friends that aren't in systems that come on.
Yeah.
So, this is actually something that I've talked about a little bit or thought about. I don't know if we talked about it because Chris really doesn't want us to become like a brand. He doesn't want. He worries about us becoming a business, and I get the fear behind that because you look at someone like Smosh, when they got bought out, they immediately became like. Not Smosh. Or you look at like, and that's why people were really afraid when MatPat said they're selling game theory, because that would suck if everything changed because it's corporate now. So that's a reasonable fear. I feel like as long as we all remain friends, it's something that will remain.
Okay.
And really, I do want to add people to the team because if we want to make more content, we need editors.
We need people.
Like, you know, at least like people in behind the scenes to do stuff. Because you look at Game Theory, like I said, they have like 10 people on the team, but you only ever see MatPat.
Right.
Right.
And his
So
wife. And
if
his wife.
you know, if we might not need to have more people on videos, but at the very least we need help with
In the
production.
background.
So I want it to be big because also I really want Systems to be a platform for other things. I want it to be essentially like an independent business where we can use it. Like we have the YouTube channel, then we have other sections. We've talked about this for sure. Like, you know, I want to make games. Maybe we want to make animations. Maybe we want to make comics. Whatever we want to make, this could be like the
thing that facilitates that.
Yeah, it's like the big company that
parent.
lets everything. Yeah, the parent company that lets everything else thrive. Is what I want it to be.
How do you see Systems later, Mandrella?
I don't know. Good question.
Throw your beans.
Maybe not too famous, but I think we get up there.
I feel like we got the potential.
I think we get up there.
I think we got the talent.
I think we get comfortable. That's what I say. I'd say
Absolutely.
comfortable instead of famous or instead of in between. I say we get comfortable. We get paid. Nothing crazy, but more than we was expecting.
Just enough to get to the point. I want it to at least be self-sustaining, so that we don't have to keep putting all of our own money into it constantly. If it can at least sustain itself, that's enough for us to then do what else other thing we want to do, and that's all I need it to be. Like obviously, I want to keep working on it for as long as we're friends, but as long as it can serve as a stepping stone for each of us. Obviously, we all have different things that we want to do.
Right.
So this could be the first step in a staircase that splits off into like 4 different ways, and we can all find different things. Because you know, I don't know what your biggest aspirations are, each of you, but even if it's not to get into something media related, if your aspiration is just to do something completely different, but just have Systems as something to fall back on, then that works as long as it's there for us. That's all I really want, for sure. Because, you know, I plan on doing YouTube and all that stuff on my own anyways. So, like, as well as this. So, as long as this can sustain itself, I'll be happy. Yeah.
Now that
At
I'm
least.
started, I won't stop. I won't. I'll keep going until we make it where we need to be.
Yeah. That's what I want to say. Once we get to like I was saying, comfortable. I mean, we can just stop.
Yeah, no, we'll keep going.
I'm not saying stop. Definitely not. I'm saying just don't push it. Don't push it to where we don't need to. You know, just don't be extra.
Innovate where we want. Innovate where we can, but don't. Because, you know, there's some people who they get a taste of fame and then all of it, like you said, they try to do too much. They start doing things that are like purposefully like what's the word, controversial, just to get out there. We don't need to do any of that.
Yeah.
No,
Come on now.
No, we'll just, if we have a new idea to add to Systems, we'll add it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like, you know, I went to the hood with a gun, like those fucking prank videos.
Jesus.
Yeah, none of that.
Jesus Christ. Those are funny, but stupid.
The shit spray, yeah.
I do wonder if we'll do pranks one day. I am gonna prank Ethan. He's not gonna watch this. He's not.
No.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put some shit
We'll
spray
put it
on
on the
him.
calendar and see if he doesn't see it, then